it's me, Genesis Leon. Today I am going to be talking, it's an interesting topic honestly, about why parents should talk to their kids about sex. Now, I did not want to talk to them about this until me and my boyfriend were having a conversation about it. And we were talking about our own experiences. And they were kind of similar because both of our parents never talked to us about having sex. And so there were quite some complications along the way of learning about it. But as my own experience that I have with not being taught about sex and the STDs, condoms, birth control, why I shouldn't do it, stuff like that, I never knew, because it was always my parents mostly saying, hey, don't do it, and they never gave me an explanation. Now, I believe, with my own experience, that parents should totally talk to their kids about this, because one, your kid is gonna find out anyways. It's better for it to come from you than from some other person. So I got 3 points today, and my first one is the average rate of parents talking about sex, or young people talking to their parents about sex. Now, there was this article, and it should be I'm not gonna say it because it's a really long name. It's like parents and teens talking about sex, but it'll be in my citations. And pretty much it was telling me the average rates of young people talking to their parents, or parents talking to their child. And there is only a percentage of 8 out of 10 parents that talk to their kids about having sex and the consequences of having sex and other information about sex. Now, while 80% of the parents talk to their child about it, over 10% of parents have never even said a word about it. Now, I know that sometimes parents are like, whoa, my kid is way too young for this, they should not know about this. I feel like that's how my parents were with me. Also, the time frame kind of that they were born in, because of certain the certain time they were born, during that time they really didn't talk much about that, and it was mostly kept quiet between parents and their children. So it kind of makes them feel uncomfortable while they're trying to talk to their child about it. So I think that that's a main problem of why parents really don't talk to their children about having sex. Now, why is it important to talk about sex with your child? Well, I honestly believe that it's important because you're teaching your kid about sex. There were so many mistakes that could go along the way, and I feel like if I were a parent, I would teach my child, maybe from age 13, starting to, about condoms, birth control, the STDs that come along with it. It's not just having sex and having fun, because it is fun, but you have to be careful while doing it, because one, it depends on the age that you start, because if you start early, you are running a risk of pregnancy, and sometimes you aren't responsible enough for that. Now, there's the problem with parents teaching about, it's abstinence. My parents taught me, no, don't do it. But I think that mostly the parents that say no, don't do it to their child, they're gonna end up doing it. And the parents who do end up having a less chance of their child doing it because they know about the consequences of it. And I just think that parents should talk about it with their kids, because one, like I said, it's better to find out by you than from a random person. 2, it gives them knowledge about what they're doing. It makes them feel a little bit more responsible and in the loop, like you trust them. And that's all I had.